Okay, so if you're watching, this is kind of crazy because I've never seen a team speak out against the National Hockey League and the Department of Player Safety in this way before. And I'll just say this. I had already recorded my other part of the video, but this is super relevant, and I want to start the video with this. The statement from the New York Rangers. The New York Rangers are extremely disappointed that the Capitals forward Tom Wilson was not suspended for his horrifying act of violence last night at Madison Square Garden. Wilson is a repeat offender with a long history of these type of acts, and we find it shocking that the NHL and their Department of Player Safety failed to take the appropriate action and suspend him indefinitely. Wilson's dangerous and reckless actions caused an injury to Artemi Panarin that will prevent him from playing again this season. We view this as a dereliction of duty by NHL head of player safety George Parros and believe he is unfit to continue in his current role. We believe he is unfit to continue in his current role. So they're calling him out. They're saying, George Parros, goodbye. I don't know about you guys. Wow. This is going off right now. I'm even retweeting this myself. This is insane. Just look on Twitter, man. That's what I'll say. You watch my videos, you follow along on this channel, and I hope you do subscribe, drop a like, do all that good stuff. But man, this is crazy, and you'll see the rest of the video coming up here. The rest of my thoughts that yes, he got the fine for Buchnevich, but nothing came out of the situation with Panarin. This is just going to be a quick video, and this is a part 2 to the Tom Wilson situation. And no, I'm not going to fake a rant here. I'm not honestly as mad as I could be, and that's just straight up. If anything, I'm disappointed. If anything, I'm like, why? Why is there not a better system in place? If a guy gets grabbed by the hair, gets swung around, at the end of the day, guys, I know there's going to be people watching snowflake this, all that. There ain't no snowflake here. I have so much appreciation for what the game was, for what the game has become, how it's developed. I love playoff-style hockey. I love the physicality. I love the fights sometimes. Man, it fires me up. You know, if you know me in this channel, you know I get fired up, man. But I'm also all for the players' safety, and I'm all for players playing the game and not getting injured, or playing the game and not ending their careers. So listen to this, because I think this is very reasonable to say. What could have happened on the Panarin situation? A lot worse. I think that's reasonable. Smashing his head on the ice? Possibly. Cracking his head open? Something worse? Maybe if you look at the scrum, man, the skate was pretty close to like... I'm just saying that if you're going to look at that play and go, oh, that happens all the time, show me. Please, show me right now. Show me the Tom Wilson on Panarin grabbing the hair, bringing him down, ragdolling him a couple times. Show me when that's happened. Are we talking about 1980 right now? Are we talking about 1990 right now? Show me in the last 10 years where that's happened. Or something like that's happened and we haven't seen discipline. They regarded it as a wrestling match of what actually happens all the time. Like just a regular wrestling match of either a fight or a scrum, guys' helmets on or both helmets are off and they kind of just scrum to the ground. Not grabbing the hair and bringing him down like this. So I'll just bring this up because I'm honestly tired of... This is not going to be like the situation where I'm faking getting angry. I'm honestly not as mad as I could have been, and I'm a little just more disappointed. And the NHL should have better systems in place. George Parros, the Department of Player Safety, they got to do better. So just looking at this, like, I understand why people are upset, confused over no suspension for Tom Wilson, but here's how the Department of Player Safety saw it. The fall on Buchnevich is much... I'm assuming, like, she means the fall... I don't know what she meant, but the fall on Buchnevich isn't much, like... Okay, so the fine, I guess. The punch is what Wilson got fined for. Everything after two guys wrestling, which happens every night. Again, does that happen every night? Show me, please. I would love... You guys know I have Twitter and Instagram. Send me a clip of something that's happened this year that's comparable to that. The Panarin and Tom Wilson. You can literally see the hand grabbing the hair. I don't understand how this is... Oh, like... Look at his neck snapping back. Bro, I look at this every time and I'm like... We're talking about full force on his head. Look at his head going towards the ice. Bro, if his shoulder didn't make initial contact. Bro. Luckily his shoulder made initial contact. I'm telling you, bro. Luckily the shoulder made initial contact. I think people are overlooking that fact. If that head goes straight into the ice. Didn't find any compelling evidence that Wilson threw Panarin to the ice by pulling on his hair. So anyone that's saying that the NHL couldn't look at the hair thing, like... Apparently from multiple like analysts and people that know inside information, no, the NHL did look at it and they felt there wasn't evidence towards it. And then Ryan Whitney, I get it, buddy. Like I get the whole snowflake conversation. Wah, wah, wah. I get it. Because Whitney posted stuff. Because we all know all the guys are going to be like, stop crying about it. People need to stop crying, and obviously, in my opinion, saying Buddy needs to be done for his career. But I think this should have been more of a warning to go, this was intentful. This was no regard for the player's safety. This is a star player, a guy that for me was regarded as the Hart guy last year. Obviously, Draisaitl's like he won the Hart, but I'm just saying like Panarin had a real case for the Hart last year. We're talking about protecting star players. Man, the inconsistency this is the definition of the NHL right now. I think we can all come together and agree right now. We don't even know what is. That's why for me, I'm not even that mad, as I said, because I've expected this stuff. I've expected these outcomes. Of multiple times we're seeing for a certain, like Tom Wilson, so you threw the book at him for the Carlo hit. But I just don't understand where the consistency level is here. I just don't get it, man. I really don't get it when I see multiple other things get like called that I think are less, way less. And then obviously you see extreme titles like this. You see a tweet like this. I'll say this, and I think this is very fair. There should have been something that doesn't send the message that what Tom Wilson did with Panarin is okay. I'm sorry, if you're saying what Tom Wilson did with Panarin is good, like that should be done more, then you're clearly not putting the perspective of yourself being in that scenario. Would you like to be yanked by your hair, pulled down to the ice head first, and possibly get your skull cracked in? I'm just being as blunt as possible because people don't really realize what could have went down there. Clearly not. Or else they wouldn't be talking smack. Snowflake this. It's so easy to hide behind a computer screen and talk so much smack online and not be on the ice and get your head smacked to the ground. Again, like I said, Panarin's lucky his shoulder hit for initial contact. That situation could have been a lot worse. And Wilson had no regard on how that situation was going to conclude the outcome. Because the way he was shoving him down could have been a lot worse. So, thank you so much for watching. This was just a quick one. Because for me, I don't know how it's a good message to send out to the league. To that Tom Wilson is going to finish the season here, most likely. And just all is good. All is good with what happened there with Panarin. And Panarin, obviously titled as okay, but not going to be playing for the rest of the season. So, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment down below. I really appreciate the support. Let's keep going. 31,000. Keep going from there. Thank you so much. All right, more combos and more live streams about hockey, and it'll be coming right there for you. And make sure you follow me on social media as well. All right, have a good one. Peace.